This is White Couch Conversations with your host, Lovey D. Everyone is welcomed. No one is a stranger. Come on in. Take a seat. Make yourself at home. Let's talk with wonderful hearts and beautiful minds. White Couch Conversations.
Thank you for joining us this evening for another segment, interesting segment that we have today actually on White Couch Conversations as we welcome the incomparable NASIR RAHIM. Thank you for joining us today, NASIR. Good evening and welcome to another segment of White Couch Conversations with Lovey D. I am your girl, Lovey D, and I have with me this evening an amazing guest, none other than the amazing and wonderful NASIR RAHIM.
Cheer, cheer.
Hi. Awesome. So NASIR, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is NASIR RAHIM,
Okay.
as you just stated, and I'm from East Orange, New Jersey. Been in Atlanta hustling the game for quite a while now. Went professional in '07 as an actor. Became SAG-AFTRA member like 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I'm on the road, man. Just got to stay focused and stay persistent and consistent. And see, that's what it all calls for. Because without those, you don't have nothing.
So you mentioned you became SAG-AFTRA.
SAG-AFTRA, that's the membership.
Can you explain to the viewers out there what does it mean to be SAG?
Okay, to be SAG, it means that you have arrived
Okay.
in my book. Because a lot of people, they strive to become a SAG-AFTRA member.
Okay.
In which they have benefits, you know. A lot of people think they've arrived when they, you know, got a recurring role.
Okay.
You know, but it's more to it than just that for me because you want to be known as a professional in this business.
Okay.
So, you know, Georgia, for instance, is a non-union working state, which means you don't have to be a SAG member to be an actor.
Okay.
You know, well, you don't have to be a SAG member to be an actor, but you don't have to be a SAG member to get roles as an actor.
Okay.
But like when you go to LA, New York, Florida, you have to be SAG.
Okay.
You know, you have to be SAG. And so I knew that Atlanta or Georgia, period, or South Carolina weren't the only areas that I wanted to work in.
Okay.
So I just wanted to go ahead and get the SAG membership. That way I can just branch off and go wherever I needed to go.
So what other states, because I follow you, but for the viewers who are just getting to know who NASIR RAHIM is, what other states have you found to be more productive or just as productive as you getting actual paying roles as you have in Georgia?
Well, you know, what's funny is I get a lot of roles outside of Atlanta.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say that they're more, you know, more in the, you know, doing it more than Atlanta. I'm not going to say, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
But as far as like I've been to Florida, Washington. Okay. I've been to LA, New York. And the thing is, like, Atlanta is so hot right now that you have actors that move to LA end up moving back because they say there's no work out there or they can't get work.
Okay. So Atlanta's the hot spot right now.
Atlanta is definitely the hot spot. There's no question about that.
Okay.
But the thing is about Atlanta, it's starting to get better because they weren't taking recurring roles from Atlanta actors.
Gotcha.
You know, they weren't putting us in recurring roles. But I know several people that I've come up in the game with that are having recurring roles.
Okay.
That have recurring roles. So it's getting better. You know, they're not only calling out LA and New York actors to be recurring.
Okay.
You know, Atlanta's really getting it, you know, getting their just due.
Yeah, we see a lot of things that are going on in Atlanta right now. So definitely Atlanta is a hotbed now for acting. So what advice would you give to anyone, young and old alike, because you know you have a lot of people who are up in age now that are just starting to get into the acting industry. What advice would you have for them, young and old alike?
The advice I will give out is don't listen to no one that tells you you can't do something that you desire to do.
Okay.
Because a lot of people told me, okay, well, you're not going to be this, you won't be that, but I stuck with it, and it's a ladder, you know, you climb.
Okay.
But they didn't think I would be where I'm at now, you know. So, and I feel good about where I'm at now because everything is a process.
Okay.
You know, I look at a lot of fellow actors that I've come up in the game with who are way beyond where I'm at. And I don't have a problem with that because I know my time is going to come.
Right, absolutely.
Where I'm just as, you know, on the same playing field as they are.
This bread that we hold in our hands, represents the body of Christ that was beaten, broken, and bruised for all of our transgressions. Shall we eat together?
Pastor, now that you're here, is there anything you need?
Sinners. I'll need sinners. This building's for everyone.
Even a call girl.
Even the call girl. What the hell is going on in here? And it reads, "For I am the least of the apostles, who am not worthy to be called an apostle, because I've persecuted the church of God."
Is this the church she was at?
We can't have anybody terrorizing our church name.
What is going on in here? Did y'all have sex in there?
It's no heaven for me.
He married a prostitute. And he has brought shame to this church.
Let me get you some help.
You don't think this is something you should have informed us about?
Yes, well, I thought it'd be best if I kept my wife's business private.
Private?
What were the charges brought up against us?
Possession of a controlled dangerous substance and prostitution.
How can you love a person so filthy?
This church should be about forgiveness. And all we do is pass judgment.
This is you, my wife! How you gonna do this to me?
But what if I do it again?
Well, if you do it again, then I'll still be here. For better or for worse, remember? Until death do us part.
I think Pastor got a little freak in him. Freaky.
Speaking of your time coming, I follow you, as I said, and I'm sure the viewers who are now watching White Couch Conversations are going to be jumping on the bandwagon as well. I've seen you do some amazing, I've seen you on everything from like Fatal Attraction to, just give us a little bit of what you've actually done here, and what's that in the last couple of years? I've seen a lot.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of creation roles.
Okay.
You know, for some reason they just call me, you know, because I guess they like the way I recreate. But yeah, Fatal Attraction, ATL Homicide, that'll be coming up soon.
Okay.
Actually, next month, May.
Okay.
Joe Kinder.
Yes, absolutely. I'm an ID fan. I love Investigation
It's-
Church, so I
you
see
know
you
what?
often.
But the thing is, I didn't know a lot of people watch ID like that. I'm like,
an ID
what?
addict. I'm an ID addict.
Yeah. So I didn't know that. But anyway, yeah. So Joe Kinder.
Okay.
It's just so many. I can't even remember.
Now, one of the clips that we're going to show here real shortly in just a little bit, you sent me a clip of you in a movie. Is it Runaway Jury?
No.
Which one did you send me? You sent me a clip of you in one of your films.
Well, I've sent several clips, so I'm not really sure. But it was on a park bench outside.
Yes, you were with a beautiful young lady. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell us about that.
That was in class.
Okay.
I stay in acting class
Okay.
because you always can gain knowledge. It's always something you don't know that you can learn. And so what we do is, what the teacher does is, she partner us up. And we have like maybe 3 weeks to get it together.
Okay.
And they film us. And at the end of us filming, what they do is have a showcase where all the directors come out, casting directors, agencies, blah, 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 and get to view the work.
Okay.
And I've been with the class for like 3 years now. Yeah, 3 years.
So would you suggest for anyone, as we were just talking about, anyone that's kind of new to this acting thing, should they get an acting coach? Should they get an agent? Should they get a publicist? Where would they begin to get themselves started in this field or in this industry of acting? Where would you suggest they start?
Well, my suggestion would be definitely to get in class.
Okay.
Because class is what's going to ultimately be the factor that's going to get you to go where you're trying to go.
Okay.
Because, it's one thing to have natural ability, which a lot of people have natural ability, but it's tools that you need to carry, to carry yourself to that next level.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely class.
So as I said, I see you a lot because I follow you. I'm definitely a fan of NASIR RAHIM. So, but
Appreciate
your
it.
family, when your family sees you on Fatal Attraction, Homicide Hunter, and all of those shows, do they get excited? I mean, like, what do they say? Do they feel like, oh my, Nasir's my cousin, that's my brother?
You know what?
They get excited. Like, how does that make you feel?
Yeah. I mean, it's all good. You know, I'm a humble type dude, so I take it with a grain of salt, and I appreciate the words. But it's funny how when you ain't heard from your cousins, they all of a sudden your cousins.
You have those cousins coming out the woodwork?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, dude, you ain't never said nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. I mean, nothing but love anyway. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Okay. So we know you're an actor. We know you guys.
Don't start no mess.
We know you're an actor. You have an amazing fine-tuned body. But do you have any other talents that you would want us to know about, or that you've been keeping a secret? Any other talents you have?
Well, I don't think it's necessarily a secret, but I do sing.
You sing?
Yeah, so what happened was, actually, I lived in Columbus, Georgia before I moved to Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
And we moved out here on a production deal, me and my singing group.
Okay.
My singing group was named From Above.
Singing group was named what?
From Above.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So when I moved to Atlanta, you know, they lost focus. Like, they wasn't used to the strip clubs, and you know, it was just so much going on. That's Columbus. This is the city. You feel me? I'm from Jersey, so I know what it's like, you know what I'm saying, to be in the city. But they weren't used to that. So they started going to the strip club. They got distracted. And so we parted ways. You know what I'm saying? But I went into the acting, but I did kind of like stay in the singing aspect of it.
Okay.
And actually, I got a single coming out next month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what's the name of your single?
Complicated. Complicated,
Is it based on you?
You know what it is.
It is?
Yeah.
Are you complicated?
No, not necessarily me. The situation that I'm in is complicated.
So you being complicated, are you in a relationship? We need to know. We always ask. We always have to ask. I'm not going to give you the whole term much, right? Because I have to keep having that. People keep asking me, what's that? What's that?
I knew it was coming.
All right, so we do need to know. We all need to know. Are you single?
Yes, I am.
You are single.
No.
He's available, ladies. Shoot your shot. Shoot mine. No, I'm kidding.
You ain't got no sense.
Okay, so you are single?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you sing. Can you give us just a little bit of sample? Just give me just a little bit before we
I got a
break.
cold, lovey, but I'm gonna try my
All
best.
right, I'm sure you got it.
All right, here we go.
All right, I'm ready. Sing to me.
Sing to you.
Yeah, sing to me.
Bright lights, fancy restaurants, everything in this world that a man could want. Look at her.
We're going to stop there. We're going to get ready to go on break. So, okay, I think we have enough. So we're going to basically just thank you so much for coming on. We have some amazing clips that NASIR has been so gracious to send to us that we want you viewers to see. Make sure you leave your feedback. And we're going to take a quick break while you guys view those, and we're going to head over to the bar and get this drink going. All right? So we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you. What am I going to do with you?
And you tell me why I shouldn't go to the judge, get a mistrial, and have your provocative little bottom thrown into jail. Do you know how serious we are about jury tampering down here?
You wouldn't do that.
Well, don't be so sure.
You wouldn't put Mrs. Wood through the pain and expense of a mistrial. She couldn't afford it.
You don't know anything about Celeste Woods. You don't know what drives her. Unlike yourself, young lady, she's not in it for the money.
And what are you in it for, Mr. Roy?
It's something, aren't you? What do you think I'm in it for?
You tell me.
I want to get the law changed.
See, this is a great example why we should have call waiting. And if we had call waiting or a cell phone.
A cell phone.
I haven't spoken to Lisa since she had Andrew.
And now I don't have dinner.
What? No. I can make you something else. I think we have hamburger.
Sit down.
Sorry. I was just returning Lisa's call.
Who do you think pays the phone bill?
You do.
Correct. You know, maybe you're not as dumb as you look.
her work too.
Oh, please. You barely make enough money to buy groceries each week. You know, I wonder why you even work. You know, if you'd stay home, maybe our house wouldn't be covered in dust. And maybe I can get a decent meal on my plate every once in a while. But no, instead, I'm out there busting my butt making good money so that you can put dry pork on my plate and run up the phone bill. Does that sound fair to you?
No.
Right. You know, you're on a roll. You don't even know who I am, Dad. You don't know what I am. You don't know how I think, how I feel. And if I tried to explain it to you the rest of your life, you would never understand.
Who are you? Who's out there? Can't break me! Bruce Willis, baby! Come on!
Do you know Colleen Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me about your relationship with her?
He's been dating her 2.5 years. He missed all the trouble I've had over the years.
Where were you last night between the hours of 7 and 9 a.m.?
Right here at the barracks, sir.
No, detective. I'm sick, not dead. I mean, we do have a news source. And every time there's a murder in Atlanta, you know they damn near know before we do.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So, what we got?
Good evening and welcome back to White Couch Conversations with Lovey D. I am your girl Lovey D, and I am back with my amazing guest for this evening, the one and only NASIR RAHIM.
Gia!
That gets me every time. And also we're back with our amazing and super sexy bartender, the one and only Jarvis Talley.
Thank you. Not sexy.
Sexy. So Jarvis, tell us, what drink do you have for Nas and I this evening?
Okay, when you have an amazing man like NASIR, you know, he may not be super complicated, and sometimes the simplest things are the greatest.
Great.
So what I got for him is just a simple tequila and lime.
Tequila and lime?
That's what I'm talking about. Don't get no better than that.
Okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to create a drink that would take him to a place that he's been. So can you explain to the camera where this drink might take you?
That drink might take me definitely gonna take me to the bedroom. Ain't no question.
Oh.
No question.
So it's gonna take us to the
I ain't trying to take him
I
to the bed.
better sip and
I'm
not
not trying
drink.
to take him to the bedroom,
I mean,
but I'm
that's
trying
why
to take him where he might want to go.
That's why it's called what it's called. It's called Nasty Nas.
Oh, so what is the name of this drink we're gonna have?
Nasty Nas.
Nasty Nas.
So, okay, so
guess
Nasty
what?
Nas.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tease you both with the Nasty Nas.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nasty Nas. All right, Nasty Nas.
Hey, may you have continued success.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Nas. Nasty Nas. All right. Definitely nasty, almost filthy.
Mm-hmm.
But we're loving it over here on White Couch Conversation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask what the filthy Nas is.
So give us the name of this drink one more time.
Nasty Nas.
Nasty Nas. And where is it taking you to?
To the bedroom.
My God.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so once again, we got to give a shout out to our amazing Jarvis Talley.
Thank you.
For once again making us an amazing drink
That's
on White
what I
Couch
give
Conversations with Lovey D. And another shout out to our amazing guest for this evening, NASIR RAHIM. And we want to thank you guys for tuning in. And again, follow us again. We'll be back same time, same place next week, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time, for another segment of White Couch Conversations with Lovey D. Drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive. Have a great evening. Nasty Nas. Nasty Nas. Next time on White Couch Conversations. The reality show part is that we are real. We're bringing the reality to reality show. We're not sugarcoating it. We're not faking it till we make it type thing. Right. When you watch ATL Socially Lit, you see truly what's going on in our lives, from our businesses to our families, the ups, the downs, the dirt, the good. And we don't always get along.
Thanks for watching. If you or someone you know is interested in being a guest on White Couch Conversations, we love to hear from you. Email us at whitecouchconversations@gmail.com or give us a call, 678-772-2987.
You can join me on Facebook at White Couch Conversations. You can join me on the White Couch on our Instagram at The Real White Couch Conversations. Also on our Twitter at White Couch Conversations. Also be sure to join me on the White Couch by subscribing to our YouTube channel, White Couch Conversations. Be sure to subscribe and like and share the videos. Thank you.
Let's get social. Check out our website.
We be steady mob.
TheAbrahhood.com. Follow and like. Connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The Abrahhood.
I need to know what's going on.
Welcome to The Abrahhood.
Hey, guess what? I got a new show coming out, Grown Folks Conversations with Mr. Tally. So if you ever hung out with me in the past, guess what? This is going to be a lot crazier. You know some of the conversations that we've had. This one right here, the kids away. This is for grown folks. Conversations with Mr. Tally. Tune in.
Thank you, and welcome back to White Couch Conversations with me, Lovey D. We'd like to give another shout out and thank you to our guest for today, none other than NASIR RAHIM. We want to thank NASIR for giving us a little bit of insight into the acting industry, the world of film, and of course everyone here that comes to the A have those big bright eyes of being the next big thing on the big screen. As NASIR has shown us on today's segment, there's no limit to when you start and how it ends unless you put a limit on yourself. We thank NASIR again for joining us today on White Couch Conversations. We wish him much more success in the big world of film. Thank you. We'll see you same time, same place, right here on White Couch Conversations. Remember to join me here on the White Couch as we welcome the next big thing. Have a great evening, and remember to always drink responsibly. God bless.